Hi, I'm Mark Edwards. Thanks for joining us on Tech24. Coming right up, the end is nigh. It's video game heaven at the E3 in LA. But is there even a future for clunky consoles? A lot of people are getting itchy feet over the next generation consoles, but is mobile and online gaming set to rule the world? And Capital FM in Timbuktu, Energy in Outer Mongolia, and RFI in Papua New Guinea, we take a look at the Logitech Squeezebox and the capabilities of the Internet Cloud Radio. Hi, welcome to Fast Cat. So it's that time of year again, the chance for the world's biggest video game hardware and software developers to show off what they've been working on. It's the Electronics Entertainment Expo, or E3, as it's known for short. See what they did with that. As it's the ultimate video game expo, it gives chance for geeks like me to see the latest video games and take a peek at what the future holds for gaming. Normally, it's also the perfect platform for big announcements, but nothing this year. The current generation of consoles have been around for more than half a decade, and within the past 6 years, the rise of mobile gaming has altered the consumer electronics industry. It's not clear that gaming consoles are in direct competition with mobile devices. I mean, both can play games, but console games are much more complex and detailed than the casual games for the casual gamers. And the production costs of a game like Angry Birds, for instance, against something like the Call of Duty series are vastly different. The real question is, are the big console and game developers still willing to splash their cash creating expensive products? And what about the rise of online gaming? Let's head over to the States to find out.
Again, like last year, the Wii U is the flagship console presented at E3. Nintendo have unveiled a new enhanced version called Game Plan. The joystick is a digital tablet, which is both interactive, networked, and portable.
This is a high-definition console that offers a new gaming experience, a new way to play with your home console.
But no major announcements from Sony or Microsoft, and still no clue about the next-generation gaming systems. Yet the traditional market is declining, faced with aging home consoles.
We are at the end of the console cycle, i.e. the PlayStation is entering its 6th year, the Xbox is in its 7th year. We know that these cycles last roughly that long, so it's time to bring out a new technology, new machines. They will come, but we've still got to wait a little longer.
The challenge for manufacturers is how to adapt to the success of games designed for tablets and smartphones that monopolize the market for casual gamers. Microsoft has developed Smart Glass, a new multimedia platform that will connect the Xbox to mobile devices.
Today you can see we're moving more towards social gaming, more connectivity, and the ability to control several different devices at once. And that's why we're presenting Xbox Smart Glass.
As for publishers, they're taking the lead and already revealing some next-generation games. French developers Ubisoft have left a lasting impression this year by introducing its new big-budget offering. Watch Dogs is positioning itself in the top-of-the-range sector, ultra-connected, with high-end graphics.
It's in our nature. We make games. We want them to be up to date. We're pushing the technology, pushing the content. It's what we're doing all the time, year on year. Our motto is, everything is connected and connection is power.
The video game publishers are ready to change generations. Now, they're waiting for consoles powerful enough to accommodate them.
And here in the studio, I'm pleased to welcome Alexandre Zambeau, Head of Business Development at online media group High Media Payments. Now, Alexandre, you're in deep in terms of online gaming and online sports, and you've just launched a new site called Playing Live.
Exactly.
Where you've got hundreds of games right at your fingertips.
Right.
It's a hot potato right now, but is this the end of the console?
Well, it is in decline, actually. I mean, when you look at what happened this year at E3, you didn't have a lot of news, as you said. There was the Wii U, which was already presented last year. They just showed like a new modified version. But there hasn't been a new PlayStation or new Xbox announced. Everybody's waiting for that for the next year. But there were some announcements regarding cloud gaming. Companies like Gaikai and OnLive, which partner with Samsung and LG, to have console games and console services directly integrated in your television set. Those are things that are kind of moving up in the industry and kind of shaking the market a little bit, but everybody's waiting for what the next consoles are going to be next year. So generally what we see at High Media is that, gaming sector in general is growing, but it's being really pushed by online gaming and mobile gaming.
So more towards now, are we losing console gamers? Are people bored of these clunky consoles and they want to head over and think, right, I'm going to go onto online gaming? it's cheaper.
It is cheaper. What we're seeing is that people are still playing a lot of console games. There's still a lot of great games out there. But a lot of people want to try online games because either it's through Facebook, which has been growing massively and everybody's playing on Facebook some kind of game, or is it online MMORPGs or online shooters. The barrier to entry is really, really low. The games are for free generally when you play online. You don't have to buy the game to download it or to play it. And then if you like the game, maybe you can start paying with the game. You can monetize very easily on these online games. So yes, we're seeing a lot of shift from console gamers who are trying online games because the games are really good. The quality is also there. And yes, we are seeing that shift very well.
And the big developers?
Well, big developers, we're working with companies like Ubisoft, for example. For the past 2-3 years, they've been working on games on Facebook, trying to see how the whole social area works for online games. And now they're moving to web games. And they've been very successful at it. And they're launching a lot of new IPs on these web games, on these online games. And that's how we help monetize them. That's how we help them grow customer acquisition, which is very, very easy for them to do. If you mess up a game on a console game, you can't really sell it again. It's going to go to third market, and you have to develop a whole new game for 2-3 years. It's going to cost you a lot of money. Where if you're working on an online game, you can bring a new update, a new patch, new content, and it's just a lot easier to acquire new customers. So we are seeing these big game studios moving to online games. Electronic Arts has been doing it for the past 2-3 years with big brands like FIFA Online, all these sports games that they've been doing very well. So we are seeing this shift. Yes.
Brilliant. Thanks, Alexandre. Right, coming right up on the next section, Test 24. Cheers. And this week on Test 24, having looked at the possibilities of cloud gaming, we're now going to look at the possibilities of cloud radio. Managed to get my hands on a Logitech Squeezebox radio. I mean, when I say wireless, Alex, basically you can get this any radio station in the world, anywhere that you are, as long as it's hooked up to the Wi-Fi. You can also get things like Spotify, Groove Shark. Personally, it retails at around 119 euros.
Okay.
I think it'd be a nice gift for my mum when she's cooking in the kitchen, put the radio on, she can listen to a Chinese radio station or something like that.
Okay.
Would you buy one of these?
I'd probably get one for my dad for Father's Day. I mean, I have my iPhone and my iPad. I get all these different apps for all these different radios already, and I'm always moving around. But yeah, this would be a great gift for my dad. Yeah.
Definitely. Oh, brilliant. All right, well, thanks a lot for coming in, Alex.
Thank you,
That's all
Mark.
the time we got left this week. Do get in touch with us via the social network. The URL should be coming up in the corner of your screen. And of course, you can follow us on Twitter at TechF24. And as it's an E3 special, we end this week with Usher's performance at the world's #1 gaming meet and some of the trendier costumes on display there. Bye for now.